I'm scared. I don't know what was that, guys.
Hey besties, and welcome back to otro episodio con Jasmin Izaguirre, which is me, of course. I am back with another video. This one here today. Do you guys like my makeup? Well, I'm going to be showing you how I got the base of this makeup today. I didn't show you how I did the eyeshadow or any of that, but if you guys like this look and you want to see it, then of course let me know and I will make it happen for you. But if you don't let me know, si no se comunican conmigo and there's no communication, then I'm not going to know that you want me to do this look. But if you want me to, then let me know. But today I'm only going to be showing you how I do the base, my foundation, contour, and highlight. So if you guys want to see how I do that. But not only am I doing it, I'm using techniques from the one and only, the one that does Jennifer Lopez's makeup, Scott Barnes. So if you guys want to see how I do that, go ahead and keep on watching.
Like I talk it, walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk it. Hey, walk it.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. As you guys saw from the title, we are just doing the base. The reason that I wanted to show you guys how I do my base is because I've been doing it a little bit different over the past few months. Now these techniques that I'm using are from JLO's makeup artist himself. So if you guys haven't seen, he did a video with Tati Westbrook. If y'all know who she is, y'all know who she is. And I was actually supposed to be doing a video months and months and months ago, almost like a year ago, where I was going to like follow the video, but I really I wasn't really feeling doing all that. But his techniques are like amazing, so I still do like use them in my daily like makeup routine. So I wanted to show you guys how I do my makeup, like my base, with some of his techniques. Okay, so that's exactly what we're doing. My face has been prepped, it's been primed. I'm still a little sick, a little nasally. So if you guys saw my last video, I talked about how I was getting over a cold and I'm still kind of trying to push through it. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I am using the No Problem, ew, don't look at my nails, the No Problem primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. I love it because it covers my pores, but it's so silky. Like it almost feels like my, what's it called? Almost feels like my e.l.f. water eye cream. It feels like water. So I don't know if I didn't mention the name of where I got these tips from, but his name is Scott Barnes. So basically what he does, now that we're primed and ready to go, is he starts off with concealer. So I'm taking my e.l.f. That is not the right way. I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer. This one is in the shade Tan Sand. I think I used the medium light before, the medium sand, but I upgraded it to this one because it's a little bit more, it goes a little bit more with my skin tone. It's more yellow undertone. So basically you want to put this where you would normally highlight, which is what I'm going to do. So go ahead and follow this step. Just like that. And one of the things that he does with his techniques is he actually uses a lot of brushes. I don't really recall him using any beauty blenders. You can with these techniques, you still can, but I really like how it applies with a brush. So I'm taking this Real Technique brush, don't even know which it is, strobe and blend brush. I'm taking the smaller side, this one, and I'm going to start diffusing that concealer. There we go. As you guys can see, I have diffused all of the concealer. I just noticed that I haven't done my eyebrows, so once I finish with the concealer, I will go ahead and do that off camera real quick. But look, I just wanted to show you how everything was diffused. For starters, this concealer is bomb AF. Like this is AF. Like this is the best concealer. I love how full coverage it is, and I'm really happy with the fact that I switched to this shade. However, now that we have that concealer kind of diffused and it's on there, I do like to take that lighter shade that I used to have, which is the medium sand. So it's a little bit brighter. And now that I have all the concealer, I like to just put a little bit right underneath the eye. And this is just going to help me brighten up the under eye a little bit more, just to where I want it. I'm sorry guys, I'm still sick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and same brush, diffusing it. Do you guys see that already? No, I'm sorry, not over here, but do you see it already? How right here it's already looking a little bit brighter. So I really like to just add a little bit of that instead of doing it all like I used to, because I felt like it was too bright for the rest of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do my brows off camera, and we will be back for the next step. All right guys, so now that my brows are on and they look super cute, I'm just kidding, they look good though, they look good, don't lie, they look kind of good. Okay, but now that we have done that, let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is contouring. So now we've had the highlight. As you guys can see, I have a little powder. We are gonna go ahead and move on to highlight, which I am using this little bad boy right here. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. Looks a little bit like this. And I am going to mix in a little bit of LA CoverGirl, what? LA Girl. I have primer and lotion on my hands, and this is hard. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit on the back of my hand with a little bit of True Blend. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna go ahead and take a little brush, because again, one of the main things of these techniques are using brushes. So we're gonna go ahead and mix these little two bad boys together. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply the contour how I normally would. So on my cheekbones. And what I like to do is I like to work in sections, because this concealer does dry fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this little brush right here, which is my favorite brush to blend my liquid contour. It doesn't even have a name anymore. What was it? It was called a small contour brush from Luxie. Now I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, but I'm basically gonna be doing the same thing to the rest of the face, going in sections. So go ahead and enjoy that. Alright guys, so as you guys saw, I was able to go ahead and diffuse all of that and do the contour. As you guys can see, it already brought so much warmth into my face. Now the last step, technically the last step for the cream parts, is we are going to tie it all together with foundation. Yes, this is my favorite thing about these techniques, is that I don't have to do a whole layer of foundation and then everything else on top. We kind of just do everything where we put everything where it's supposed to go, and then we tie it together with foundation. So if you think about it, it saves you on foundation, because then you're not using as much. So preferably I like to use a stick, but liquid is just as fine. But I just feel like this is a little bit easier. But like I said, still gets the work done if you use liquid foundation. I am using this one right here, which is the Wet n Wild. Sorry. The Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Sand Beige. I'm gonna go ahead and put it. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the foundation and place it everywhere where we didn't apply any product before. So it would be right here. You see that? Right here. Right here. And then you want to put a little bit where everything meets. So where the highlight and contour meet. A little bit on the nose. And then of course you want to go ahead and take some on your neck. I like to do 3 little stripes like that, and that is all. I know it still seems like you put a lot, but as you guys saw, we are only tying everything together. Now we're going to go ahead and take a little brush it's a buffing brush from Real Technique. And now we're going to go ahead and buff that together and blend everything so it just melts into each other. Watch this. Watch this right here. This is kind of like my favorite part. and go over the contour. And then over here, look, we're blending it in. And then to finish it off, you go into the contour. And I know what you guys may be thinking. It kind of seems like we're covering the contour. It seems like we're covering it all up. But because we go so intense with the cream contour, going over with the foundation is going to kind of tie everything together. It looks like everything is blended into each other. Everything looks more natural, which is why I absolutely fell in love with cream contour. Once I started doing it, like I could never go back to just powder, because I feel like it gives you a different effect. It gives you like this effect of like it just being your skin. It looks more natural. Like me encanta como se ve. Siento que me miro así como que
bien ridícula.
This is natural, honey. Like this is natural. But yeah, so you might think like, why are you going over the contour? You can still see it. Like as you guys can see, you can still see it through the foundation, but it's just kind of taming it and making it look more like it's coming from within. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much, look, even in the nose contour. But there you guys have it. Like this is not the entire video, because I still want to show you guys how I go in with a little bit of my powders, because that's what I do. But this is basically the techniques from Scott Barnes. This is what he does. Like he uses brushes, he uses a lot of creams, he even goes in with a cream blush, but I don't have a cream blush. If not, I would have showed you how I do that as well, but I don't have one. But that's pretty much his main technique. So if you guys try these if you incorporate these into your makeup routine, please let me know if you guys found any of these tips from this time right here, this little section right here. If you guys found any of them useful, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, because I started doing them and I cannot go back. I even do this on my clients. Again, I just feel like it gives you a more, look at that. This is, I mean, aside from this little powder so my eyes would increase, like this is just all cream and liquid, like contour, foundation, all of that. That's just without doing anything else. Now if you guys want to go ahead and finish watching this video, I'm going to show you how I use a little bit of powder into this, but then after that I will come back and we will finish off the video. Alright, so como pueden ver, ya tengo the base. This is just the base and nothing else. Now I want to go in with a little bit of contour, but powder contour. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe Vlogger Bronzer, which is both bronzer and contour. And I'm going to take this big ass brush, which doesn't have a name. And I just want to show you how I set my cream contour. So as you guys saw, it kind of blended into the foundation. Now we're going to go ahead and just kind of emphasize it again. We're going to bring it back out. You want to be very light-handed. And you want to start from back here and bring it in. Very gently touching the skin. Just like that. This is just kind of bringing everything back out. I just noticed, you guys, I didn't blend my neck foundation. Qué vergüenza.
No pasa nada, oiga.
And then if you want to emphasize your contour, because this was more of the bronzing part, but I like to take just the contour side of this bronzer with a brush that's a little bit more precise. And then I like to bring it in just under the cheekbone, a little bit of this. Yeah. Just like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bake, and then when I come back we will talk about this video and we will close it off. Alright guys, so we have made it to the end of the video. If you guys made it this far, then thank you so much. You better go ahead and hit the like button then, because you stayed this far. And you better go ahead and subscribe to the family so we can become best friends and you don't miss out on any other videos. I wanted this video to be kind of to the point and a little bit quicker than my other videos, which I haven't edited, so let's see how that goes. But thank you guys so much. I hope that these tips were good for you. I'm gonna go ahead and link the video down below with Scott Barnes and Tati, just so you guys can see him actually do all of this. And if you guys want to pick up more tricks, then you guys can go ahead and do that. But I just kind of wanted to break it down to you on how I used his techniques and how I get my makeup done. But yeah, thank you so much. Los quiero muchísimo con toda mi alma. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Y pues ya me voy a parranda. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go eat. Gonna go pick up my sister and go eat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Like I talk it, walk it like I talk it, walk it like I